So the first ever book I've ever read was The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. This book completely changed my perspective in life. While reading this book, I would say I was at my lowest. I hit rock bottom in life. And this book helped me to find what are the things that really mattered to me. I realized how much energy and focus I was putting into things that didn't matter and that wasn't in my control. I was always in my mind 24/7. I was always thinking like, oh, what will these people think of me if I do this? Oh, what will these people think of me if I say this? You know, it was always on my mind 24/7. Instead of putting your energy and focus into those kind of things, you can put your energy and focus into things that really matters and the things that were in your control, your lifestyle, the way you react, choose who you talk to, and just so much more. And this is probably the best book you want to read if you want to get started into reading. It's obviously a great find. Next book is the second book I've ever read and the first book I've read this year. And I love this book, to be honest, because this book, Definitive Book of Body Language by Alan and Barbara Pease. I've always had the superpower. I've always dreamed of having the superpower of being able to read minds. This book is sort of like it because I can read people with their body language. Like with all of this, like see how thick this is. Like I'm able to understand. Like even through the camera, I can tell you what you're doing right now, how you feeling. If you're interested, if you're not interested, like I can tell. Right, and this book is all about it. I love this book to death. It's a really great find. Moving on, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I believe this is like my favorite book, the best book I've ever read in almost like a year, because this book really tackles about, I mean, it's in the title, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So the time when I didn't really have that much friends, I bought this book just for the sake of that. But once you read the entire book, it teaches you more than that. Like it teaches you how to be that charming person. Like this book is very charismatic. It teaches you how to be a charismatic person and be that kind of person where people will listen to you. Like if you're a leader, if you want to be a leader and you read this, I guarantee you that all of your members are going to listen to you once you read this book. So really good book. Book completely changed my life. Next is Surrounded by Idiots by Thomas Erickson, and this also correlates to me wanting me becoming to a leader. So if ever you had this problem where you're a leader or a student leader, you might have that one problem of choosing who will your members be, and this book really does help it because I would go in the end page, I would look at that. Basically it explains how 4 types of human behavior and how they have their own advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, it's literally all about the book. It teaches you how to comfort them, what stresses them out, how do you unstress them, how to use them to their maximum capacity, using them not in like manipulating or some kind of, but I'm saying it in a way where their work ethic, how can you use their work ethic to maximize that. Obviously a really good buy. It's an alright book. I'd rate it as like a 6 out of 10. Next is the last one, which is the book that I'm currently reading, and I love this book. It's just Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So this book basically explains how your mind is basically your number one power. And before you do anything, before you want to get into studying, before you want to become the best in sports, before you become the best in whatever you want, or before you get anything, you have to be able to prepare your mind for that. And this book explains all of it and all the secret techniques that other people do. So you can basically, this is your limit, right? How you can make that into this, like make it even longer. I'm not going to be explaining everything that's in the book, but I think the one thing that I love about this book is the power of thought and the steps of being self-confident. So I'm going to share it right here, the self-confident formula. I'm going to put it in the screen right now if you want to take a picture of it. I always read it every day in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I take a shower, and then I read this. It's the same page over and over, and I've been reading it for the past 2 weeks. And this is what motivates me to do things in my life: studying, working out, making YouTube videos. This is my main motivation, and it's all because of this book. Get this book. It's obviously a great find. I believe it's 10 out of 10. If I have to rate all the books, this is a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. And The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, I would give it a 10 out of 10. All these books are my favorites, and they're all bestsellers anyway. So that's about it for the video. I'm gonna keep it short. Bye.